What is up, y'all? All right, so today I'm going to talk to you about an RV park, an 88 unit RV park in San Antonio, Texas, that I locked up and that we are buying this month, well, next month in a couple days, right? And I want to walk you through the whole process, like how I found it, how I got it under contract, how I got my price, the inspections, the money, all of it. All right. I know a lot of you are wanting to get the inside look on this. All right. And this is how it went. All right. Just like the several episodes before, Googled expired mobile home parks, San Antonio. All right. This one was on the list under mobile home park store. All right. And I pulled it up on Crexy too. I found some pictures. Also use Crexy, but I can't find expired listings on there. But anyways, found the owner's number. Wasn't hard. They had a nice website. They were actually rated one of the best RV parks in San Antonio. All right. So I reach out. I'm like, hey, I saw that this didn't sell. It looks like a super nice park. I buy parks. How much do you want? Of course, they tell me the price. I ask them what they're bringing in, yada yada. We're far off, but I tell them what I can do, right? And I also find out their motivation, right? Their motivation was that I can't dig too much into it right now because I am under like NDA, but their motivation was that they made some money and they just wanted out. Okay. Like, and me knowing that I knew that when they actually started leaning on motivation to me and like telling me all about it, I was like, well, look, how about I go to the park? I meet y'all there, we talk, and I can tell you why I'm at where I'm at, what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna purchase it, and what these next steps would look like. They're like, sure. So as soon as they said sure, after I gave them my anchor price, I knew that there was an opportunity, right? So I get there, we meet at their office, which is like a tiny home that they converted into an office. And this place is nice. They got signage out front. It's only like 20 minutes from downtown San Antonio, paved roads. Like the park is clean. They take care of it. Like they have their stuff together. There's a park manager there. They live there for free. Like it's set up, right? Long story short, I tell them I use a fund, like a money fund to buy, and I can only buy it at 10 cap. All right. I was like, so we can't do anything else. I can buy it at 10 cap. And they got on board with that. So I was like, show me your financials, right? And I can buy it at a 10 cap. So I get it under contract that day. All right. They wanted $50,000 earnest money, no problem. Right. So I have a fund that I'm partnered with. I'm like, hey, I just inked this 10 cap, meets our standards. Wire them the earnest money. So they take care of the earnest money, and I split this deal with the fund partner and me, right? The fund and me, like the people that run the fund, 50%, 50-50. And the reason I do that is I don't have to put any money out of pocket. It's just how I prefer to do things. I don't have to put any money out of pocket. I get to work with like really smart people. They have really good tax strategies, like really good everything, and that they just been doing this forever, right? So, and they trust me as an operator. They know that I find good deals, I manage good deals, I do good business, they do good business. It's a perfect partnership. All right, they got the fund, the backing. So anyways, they wire their earnest money. We're under contract. All right, now we have a 60-day due diligence. I put 60 days due diligence in our contract, and then we'll close 30 days after that. So 90-day total close. Part of our due diligence was get an electrician out there to check all the posts. This is an 88 unit park. So I'm getting quotes for like a lot of money, right? But I ended up finding somebody for a few grand that could check all the posts for me, check all the electrical. Everything for the most part came back pretty good. And what didn't, these park owners took care of it. And it wasn't much. It was like little knickknack stuff. They really take care of this park. Septic had that checked. Everything for the most part was great. And what wasn't, they took care of. All right, we did the phase one, which is the environmental. Everything came back great. All right, so everything checks out on this part. all the financials go to the fund and they like verify the rents and all that stuff, which I do too. Quick hack, if you're um like looking into a mobile home park and you get a bunch of financials from somebody, you can upload them into Claude, ChatGPT, tell it to break it down for you, all right, and do evaluation for you. Don't take that as gospel because like it doesn't know the difference if like their notes or lot rent or any of that. So you have to know what you're doing there, right? But that's how the inspection period looked, all right, on this. That's how the purchase looked. That's how me finding it looked. A lot of people struggle in some of these different areas, and I wanted to be open and transparent with you how we are buying an awesome, clean park that fits our criteria, right? It's people, just people to people business. I met with the people, right? Just to reiterate, I found it online, saw it was expired. I know there's pain when things are expired. I met with the people. I became human to them instead of just a number. I knew that's what it would take when I talked to them on the phone. All right. I partnered strategically with a fund, right? I gave up half of my equity. I didn't put my money. This is how I do things, right? It's not super hard. Like it's not the easiest thing in the world. You got to have the expertise, so you got to start somewhere. But I hope this helps. And when we do close on this, I can't wait to share like everything with you. And I hope this is enough right now to get you started in the right direction. Thanks so much for listening. And if you like the content, leave a comment, click like, subscribe, refer it to a friend. I'm not running ads on any of this, so like it's all word of mouth. And if you like it, hopefully it'll spread like wildfire. Thank you so much for joining today, and until the next one.